Hi. All right, I thought it would be fun. We haven't done this in a long time. Kind of a mid-month reading, and we'll go through the elements. So, since we're in Gemini season, we're going to start with air, and then I guess we'll go in the order of zodiac. So it'll be air, water, fire, and then earth. Okay, so air. Just a second, the way I laid it out, I want to make sure I do it the same of what I said I was going to do. Right, no contradiction here. So here's air, earth, air, water, fire, earth. There we go. Thank you very much. I'm glad I remembered what I said I was going to do. Okay, I guess we'll just jump right into it, right? Maybe give ourselves a couple seconds, and we'll get into air. Okay. So we'll be looking at Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And you look at any placement, of course. You decide life's puzzle. Let's see what your cards are. We got kind of a combination here. We're going to only look in the upright, okay? No reversals. We're going to look at it as it in the initial, the way it was created and what it is. We're going to look at it that way. So we have Ace of Wands, air energy. Awesome. What else? Oh, a little Page of Swords. We'll take that little Page of Air. There you are. Beautiful. Oh, and the Sultan, which is the Emperor. Fascinating. So first house is emphasized. Aries is emphasized. This could be fire. Could be very helpful. We have fire. We have fire and air here. I just saw someone like, what is up? Whoa. What is up with my hair? Look at that tangle knot. What is up with that? Hold on a second. So something's a little tangled. Okay, didn't realize it. It was in the back, but we had to touch it, right? We had to like... I heard get real about something. And you know what? It's pretty easy to get the knot out. I mean, I guess we're being a little rough about it, but... But you know what? I just saw someone shooting holes in a tin can, so it's kind of like... Someone's hitting the mark, right? They're realizing like what it is. Okay, awesome. I like that this is, so a lot of fire for air energy. Let me tune in a second. Feel like we're shedding a lot. That's okay. So, oh, I'm so frustrated with this. Hold on a second. You know, we can't get into the good until we get all the knots out. Do you know what I mean? I know I should be nicer to myself. It doesn't hurt what I'm doing, though. It just, you know, sometimes you just want to get something done. You're like, dick it out. Some of you are totally giving me myself shit. Like, don't be so rough on your hair. It's just like, don't be so rough on yourself. But someone wants to get going, right? This fire energy. It's like, come on. Okay. All right, now that we get that out of the way, let's soften and see what we can create now that we get the knots out. Oh, I see. This is energy coming to recognize that I heard you know what you need to know right now. Someone has the information that they need in relation to who they are and what they're trying to create. I heard don't let something in the sidelines distract you from while accepting and loving who you are now. Because I keep seeing the word more, but it's almost like this. Oh, hello, Spidey. It's not poisonous. The idea of more is like being relinquished in a way. Meaning like the mentality of it's not like, oh, I have to be a better person, or like I have to find, like, I need to be the highest elevating frequency person, expression of myself. I'm going to learn everything about myself and I'm going to become the strongest person. It's just like, you're already, right now, you are as strong and smart as you are. Spiritual as you are. This shows me spirituality, intelligence, and wisdom. There's inner knowing, knowledge, and wisdom. That is right here, right now. You don't have to question. Don't worry about more. Okay? Don't worry about the more, whatever this more is. What's a more? Like an M-O, is it M-O-O-R-E? What's a more? I feel like that's a place where water goes. Some of you have a very strong connection to, again, this Aries energy is really powerful. Some of you are also, this is like awesome. This is like an awesome idea. I'm like shaky right now. It's like almost like someone's like excited. But what they actually need to be is calm. It's like being accepting, again, about where you're at. What you know, like what you know. Just I heard don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Because you know what? Someone has, this is showing me again. Is someone who is great. This is great knowledge. It's already here. You don't have to worry about learning more. There could also be something that comes through your dreams. Watch like birds in your dreams, or like maybe this is the birds in general. Maybe some of you would be helpful to write down your dreams. I mean, maybe going through old notebooks too could be helpful. Like, because the person has to relax. Energy here, I see, it has to like, this card to me is about allowing. It's about allowance. Which, what am I seeing with that word? It's like, I heard it again. Don't worry. Don't worry. You don't have to worry. You know, that Jupiter and the North Node are very much like, it could be the undercurrent of being like, I'm supposed to be doing better. I'm supposed to be doing more. I'm supposed to be. And it's almost like Pisces reading, it's like, I'm seeing that. Maybe it's a collective energy where it's like, sorry for the likes. This is searching for an answer. Right? Trying to search for an answer. You already know what you need to know. You already are exactly what you need to be to have what you want, if that's the case. And there's something, this is a really strong masculine figure in someone's life. Could be a father figure, your husband, a man that you know that's really important. I also see oh, this is asking for advice too, but it's not, again, to try to figure out the answer. It's kind of like, I keep seeing it, accept who it is that you are. Accept other people for who they are. Realize that you know, I guess we're being redundant here, so it's closing out. It's like, you know, at very least at this point, you know everything that you need to know to be who you are. Just accept that. Try not to be like, again, the more energy, it's like the more is being released. I keep seeing that. It doesn't mean you have less than. It's the mentality of like, I should be, or it should be, or when will it be? It's just like, accept it as it is right now. Okay, guess we're gonna leave that like that. It's kind of long. Water. So we're going to look at Cancer, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. What do we got going on? Queen of Pentacles. Solid. Feeling good. I see like Virgo. This is strong Virgo energy to me. Virgo, Capricorn. This is someone who's comfortable and they are not worried. They are comfortable and not worried. Mout, which is the death card in this deck. It's really beautiful. And okay, we're supposed to look at this in the reverse. This is 5 of coins in the reverse. Good. So water energy, you have 2 earth and then 1 spirit card. 2 earth and 1 spirit. Well, I heard, I'm going to do what I said I was going to do. It doesn't have to be explained. It's just like someone's confirming something with themselves. Through, well, I guess being comfortable. Just a minute. Oh, this has to do with fire. Oh, it's going quiet. Just a minute. Thank you. What is she thinking about? All right, justice. And where's this mount going? 6 of Swords. You know what's interesting? The cards that are coming up, they all have their eyes closed. Like there's a... What does that mean? Well, in one way, I guess this could take like being relaxed, right? Feeling safe when you close your eyes and you can't see. Well, you usually move more slowly, right? Specifically for Scorpio. Oh, I see. It split it up. The Scorpio energy of the water is Scorpio and Pisces and Saturn. Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. It's like I can't, it's like it won't let me understand like what's going on. Maybe there's too many stories in the water, right? All the water works differently. Everybody works differently. It's like I can't rush this energy. I'm trying. There's a feeling behind it where it's like I have to, like I want to. It's a little, I saw the word manic. It's, something needs to calm down. Something needs to calm down. Capricorn and Libra here. What are we talking about? Well, that's about fairness, right? Queen of Pentacles is very giving. She has so much to give. And but you know, in this one, she's also very much aware of her boundaries and like what her relationships are and who to give to. And she can see other people's point of view. Like I heard, I understand you need that. But I heard, but I can't give that. Someone's like, I can't give that to you. Because it's not, it could be where it's like someone's on their own trip. Right? And I feel this really strong with Scorpionic energy. And I feel like this one's Cancer. And this is Pisces. So Pisces wants to be in a relationship. Pisces also is showing me something of confidence. There's a lot of confidence with this. Because it's like Pisces and Capricorn. Again, Jupiter and Saturn, which means, well, I heard I can only give so much. Right? Please remember, Pisces. I guess we have to break these down in little ones. Pisces, please remember, you are an infinite, giving, loving source. You are exalted in Venus, love. Jupiter, you are expansive and blessed. You have so much to give the world, and you give just like Libra, and you've been learning this lesson for a while. It's like ruled by Venus, but they're exalted in Saturn. So it's like, remember, having boundaries does not mean not loving. Understanding what a person, where other people are at, and where you're at, and what, because even though you're an infinite source, it's like you got to recognize and come back into yourself. Because that's why I think sometimes some people feel drained. People feel drained, I see, because of other people's energy, and it's because it's not fair. And something needs to be like, I don't know. I need a cigarette. I want a cigarette. It's my lucky. So, Pisces, focus on your money. Focus on your body. Focus on your boundaries. And please feel into, like, backtrack from your relationships. Backtrack, don't give. When someone's just like, gimme, gimme, gimme. I heard it could even just be energy, you know, like, because it has to be reciprocal. It has to be. If it's not, what happens? A person gets drained. Now, that isn't necessarily the other person's fault if whoever is giving is over giving. Because again, we need boundaries, like, Because the thing is I feel like Pisces, you're so like comfortable and settled. And again, let's move along. Pisces, focus on your money, focus on your body, focus on your boundaries. We're in Gemini season, so we have to say everything twice. Also, sit back again from all of your relationships, all of them, and see what comes towards you. And if the only time you want to check in when it does come towards you, if those people only want something from you, well, rather, take space when it comes towards you, figure out what they want. You know, what is it? Because it's basically like, I heard it's got to be fair and square. Now, Scorpio, let's move along. Scorpio, you're going through something. Pluto squaring you, Jupiter opposing you, South Node in your sign. Get ready. That's pretty powerful, actually. That's a lot. Now, you can do it. It's possible to be done. Let's put it that way. You know, the thing is, though, is usually, Scorpio, this Six of Swords has another person rowing the boat. And a mother with a little child that's all like hurt and scared, and the man is coming to save the day, which ain't a bad thing. But what this card shows is that a person has to do it for themselves. They have to do it for themselves. And actually, what you're going towards is I heard your, some of you have to go into your uncomfortable. This is an adjustment time for you. You have to go into your uncomfortable, because in between these two spaces is the Five of Cups. So I heard, regardless of how much healing you've done, even if that's been very in depth, it's like, because this is shifting what you know about yourself. And I heard it's kind of a big deal. But it's not comfortable. I mean, it's your energy. You got to get used to it. But just remember, you're coming closer and closer and closer to yourself. And usually as we do, there's things that come up that hurt. And you always have support. But there are some things that you just have to figure out how to do on your own. Interesting. You got to feed, I guess this is the thing, is you have to feed yourself. That's what I mean by doing it alone. Someone has to feed themselves. Okay, let's leave that like that. Cancer. Five of Pentacles in reverse, 24. Cancer. There is an emotion. This is collective energy, remember. Well, there's something that's difficult, and that has been difficult, that has to do with a lack of confidence, where someone believes that they deserve less than. It could be depression, all this. Even when I'm saying this, I'm like, I want to go back in my shell. Sorry, but that Mars in Cancer is really strong. There's something about the past that's being let go of or wants to be let go of. And it's meant, this letting go is meant to make a person feel more emotionally confident, more emotionally secure. Actually, all the water is so independent. Interesting. Well, I guess that's the point, is everyone in this equation, Cancer, needs to be independent. They need to hold their own. Some folks could be clinging to the past, or clinging to an energy that's they don't want to let go of. We talked about this in the whiteboard session. Cancer's always feeling about the past, the way they feel. Sometimes when... Let's choose one more. I mean, this is overcoming a fear. But, you know, sometimes if we're going to just take this as it is, if Five of Pentacles is in the upright, this is like, I'm lost, I'm scared, I don't believe, it's the I don't have. But when it's, I guess if we take it in the reverse, it becomes extreme in some way. But I feel like this is more of a feeling than a literal thing. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, it's about somebody's confidence. So okay, so look, this is a vacillating time for you. This is a blind spot to you. Somebody has savior complex too. They're like, come save me, come save me, come save me. It's just like, I heard save yourself. Save yourself. I heard get saved. I mean, that takes, what are we saying here? Get saved. It's like, that's an emotional, spiritual space, mental space, right? I'm saved. Meaning I'm safe. I mean, this takes, there's still help in this. There's still someone that helps facilitate this situation. But really, it's just like letting light into a place that was dark. And I heard, and letting go of that which is because this could be like emotionally, I don't know who this is, but someone's emotionally stunted. They're like, there's like some, but whatever that is, watch your, like Pisces, there's nothing physical right now that's going to make you feel better. Okay? A new dress, a new car, anything. It's like there could be like a dissatisfaction energy. Ten of Swords and the Dervish. What is meant to be had here is sitting quietly with, and being contented with what one has grown, because this could be one of those things where somebody has all the things, but they don't feel, somebody doesn't feel a way. Like, I don't know if they just don't feel like they're enough, or they're disappointed with their relationships, or like someone's just like, grow. This, I see someone like with this little light. It's like, grow. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. And it's just like, look, whoever is the supporter, meaning whoever's like putting in all the energy to be like, okay, come on. They're getting tired of it. You also have a Jupiter Saturn, just like Pisces. So this is a out energy, in energy, out energy, in energy. And I see a bit of that. Please remember, there's a vacillation always with you, Cancer, but particularly in this time, there is a vacillation. And actually, someone is so solid right now. Like, so focus on money. Focus on, I mean, your physical security matters. You want to make sure that's all lined up. I also see if any of you are having a physical problem, like there's some kind of thing in your body that doesn't feel good, like that can be healed. But it's almost just like a person has to believe that it can happen, whatever it is. They have to feel, that belief has to be a full feel, like a feeling. You have to feel like you can believe. We talked about this month. Trust. Someone has to trust their instincts. But if there's a bunch of yucky feelings in it, or clinging energy, then it's going to interrupt the ability to be able to, like, tune in the right way. But there's also an acknowledgement that's needed to, like, what doesn't feel good, you know? And I do remember, Mars in Cancer, it causes an angry energy. It's very uncomfortable. This is collective, and you rule this, so just remember that. But Venus is there too. But these are opposing, again, it's Jupiter, Saturn, it's opposing energy. That was a mourning dove, so there is healing in this time. Okay. Alright. Jason. What was that? We're going to do a separate video. Hold on a second. Well, actually, before we close this out. Air and water. Watch air. Water signs. Or air folks will help you. Right? Because they're practical. Water is emotional and irrational to an extent. Feelings do not always tell us the truth. Sometimes they do, sometimes we don't. That's why you need the sword to be like the rational, reasonable, practical, to be like, wait, is that what it is? You know? Because I could see that with you being water and all of yours being earth, particularly Cancer, that means if we mix water and earth, it's muddy. It's like quicksand. So remember, when you're in quicksand, you don't struggle or you'll sink faster. You have to just be like, okay, I'm in this and I feel this. There we go. Thank you. Okay. Oh, I'm starting to sink. And it's like, it's okay. And then when you get out, you just observe what's around you. Be conscious of where you are. Right? Because when we just calm down, all that anxious energy just went away. That's what was happening before as we were struggling in the quicksand, I see. Or maybe some of you were trying to jump in the quicksand and somebody could be trying to jump in the quicksand and save somebody else. Or like, you know, when someone's drowning and someone's like, I'll save you. And it's just like, you can drown yourself by trying to go save someone who's drowning. Don't do that. Whoever's doing that needs to not do that. You don't need to sacrifice yourself so much. Somebody sacrifices themselves all the time. I heard you're not Jesus. Relax. Okay? People can get saved on their own. Love you. Peace out.